Hello YouTube. Once in a while I put up videos about unusual Russian, Chinese and Ukrainian drones. Well, today I'll tell you about a Russian one. A very interesting machine. It's called Ka-137, and the Ka-137 is a drone that has received the unofficial nickname Pepelac in honor of the flying machine from the Soviet sci-fi flick titled Kin-dza-dza. But people should not rush to laugh at the drone's spherical shape. This device was created not for beauty, but for serious tasks. And as it turned out, it is so successful that even almost 30 years after its first flight, I believe the date was 1999, although some say 1998, if anything, it's still being used. The aircraft designers of the Kamov Design Bureau, they thought, what if we make a helicopter that flies by itself? So in 1994, the development of the Ka-137 drone began, which was supposed to work where it was very dangerous for people to be. So the Ka-137 is a Russian multi-purpose UAV, unmanned helicopter, developed at that Kamov Design Bureau and designed to solve a wide range of tasks in the interests of the Ministry of Emergency Situations and the Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation. During the design, the experience of creating the Ka-37 helicopter was used. To minimize the moments of inertia, the fuselage was given a spherical shape. This made it possible to abandon the plumage. To maintain alignment when replacing equipment, it was decided to place the target equipment compartment in the center of the fuselage. The draft was completed in 1995. In 1996, a full-scale model of the helicopter was made. It made its first flight, according to the records, in 1999. The Ka-137 is designed for performing engineering, radiation, chemical and biological exploration, delivery of special-purpose emergency goods, broadcasting and retransmission of information in emergency situations dangerous to humans, patrolling of extended communications, monitoring of important objects in their security system, border, customs and police patrols, environmental monitoring, ice and fish exploration, observations in the fish protection system, firefighting patrols of forests and peat bogs. The Ka-137 is built according to a coaxial scheme. The fuselage is spherical, the plumage is missing, the screws are two-bladed of opposite rotation, the blades are rectangular in plan, made using polymer materials, the chassis is four-support spring type, the landing gear struts are made of composite material. In the gear compartment, there is a main gearbox with a generator drive, a transmission, two fuel tanks, a rotor control system, and an electronic equipment unit. The power plant consists of a reciprocating two-stroke Hirth 2706 R05 engine from Gobler Hirth-Motoren. German-made engines are installed on experimental helicopters in Russia. Serial UAVs, officially for domestic operations, may have engines manufactured in Russia. The engine is located in the engine compartment, which is isolated from others by fire barriers. Television and thermal imaging cameras, radar, relay equipment, and other equipment can be installed in the target equipment compartment. The target equipment compartment is covered by a radio-transparent fairing. The control system is digital using artificial intelligence elements. A special shipping container is used to transport the helicopter. The Ka-137 is capable of moving in any direction using the full speed range without restrictions. The helicopter's hull is designed for use in marine conditions and protects the equipment from both corrosion and electromagnetic fields of the ship. The onboard inertial navigation satellite system ensures flight along a complex profile. The Ka-137 is part of the Russian MBVK-137 multi-purpose unmanned helicopter system, which can be made in three versions: ground mobile, air mobile, and shipboard. The complex can include from 2 to 5 helicopters. The ground mobile complex is made on the chassis of KAMAZ 43110 vehicles. It includes a mobile control center PPU-137, a transport and maintenance vehicle, a crane, and replaceable sets of target equipment. The airmobile complex is based, according to this record, on Ka-32 helicopter. There is a control and operations center on board the helicopter. The unmanned helicopter is carried on an external sling. The simple design, where the spherical body, which can withstand flight loads, allows you to fly even in the most difficult weather conditions. Compartments where, in addition to equipment and the engine, there is room for luggage transportation and simple controls, makes the Ka-137 still in demand. The presence of 2 fuel tanks allows you to fly for quite a long time without refueling, and simple repairs that will be carried out anyway can be carried out without the intervention of factory workers. So Ka-137 is the Ka-137 is a helicopter with the ability to solve a wide range of problems: national economy, Ministry of Defense, emergencies. It is based on the previously developed, according to this record, Ka-37, but has a number of advantages. The main one is the difference of application. The predecessor is an experimental sample, and the Ka-137 is directly multi-user. Again, a special feature of the helicopter is its ability to work in hazardous areas for people. So in addition to the Ministry of Emergency Situations and other industries, the drone, that's interesting, has attracted the interest of ordinary businessmen and just fans of such equipment. But unfortunately, and maybe for the better, the Ka-137 is still prohibited for free sale. The question of why anyone, if they have the means, can afford to purchase privately a model of an airplane or a helicopter, but not a Ka-137, it remains open. So they can purchase something better, but they cannot purchase this machine. Something about this machine we do not know. But I gotta tell you, my colleagues, even from years ago, in Siberia and the Far East, Russian researchers of the paranormal and those who went into the anomalous zone, they could have used this machine. If they ever open a dealership overseas, I will ask the Russian designers to give me the right to sell it. I'm joking, but it's a very interesting machine. It's obviously used in other missions we don't know about, what can guess. Some of the features. I told you about about the German engine. Maximum takeoff weight in kilograms, 280. Takeoff power, horsepower, 65. Normal load in kilograms, 50. Maximum load in kilograms, 80. It's not a lot, but still. Maximum speed, kilometers per hour, 175. Cruising speed, kilometers per hour, 145. Static ceiling, meters, 2,900. Practical ceiling in meters, 5,000. Range of kilometers, 530. Duration in hours, 4 hours. Height, it says 2.3 meters. Now, about that science fiction movie, Kin-dza-dza is a 1986 Soviet film. It is a dystopian science fiction comedy in which two men from the Soviet Union accidentally travel through space, meeting two aliens from the Kin-dza-dza star system and their post-apocalyptic world. That's what I wanted to let you know today. I will bring you more interesting stories about modern Russian drones, and not only Russian, of course, China, Ukraine. Very interesting developments are taking place. And of course, former Soviet technology, some of it was quite ahead of its time. So I'll dive into that as well. And if you like my research, my work, please support through the links you find in the description to this video. Please like my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for your attention to my work.